You've probably been told at some point that your habits are strange. Maybe people say, you overthink, talk to yourself, stay up too late, or enjoy being alone too much. But what if some of those weird habits are actually quiet signs of very high intelligence? Today, you might recognize yourself in ways you never expected, and by the end of this, you may stop judging your quirks and start understanding them. If you enjoy psychology-based videos like this, take a second right now to like this video and subscribe to my channel, The Hidden Mind, because we explore the patterns most people never notice about themselves. Highly intelligent people rarely look the way movies describe them. They are not always top of the class, perfectly organized, or socially smooth. In fact, many of them look messy, distracted, and unusual on the outside, but extremely active on the inside. One weird habit is constantly talking to yourself. Not just whispering, but full internal conversations, rehearsing scenarios, explaining ideas out loud, or debating both sides of an argument alone. This isn't madness, it's cognitive processing. Your brain uses language to organize complex thoughts. When your mind is overloaded with ideas, it turns thinking into dialogue. You're not being odd, you're running mental simulations. Another strange habit is enjoying boredom, or at least, not running from it. Most people panic when they're not stimulated. They reach for their phone within seconds. But people with higher intelligence often sit, stare, think, and mentally wander. Their mind creates its own stimulation. These blank stare moments are often deep internal construction zones where ideas connect in the background. From the outside, it looks like zoning out. From the inside, it's pattern building. You may also have the habit of questioning rules that others follow automatically. You don't break rules just to rebel. You break them when they don't make logical sense. Intelligent minds are structure testers. They naturally ask, why is this done this way? This can make you look difficult, stubborn, or non-cooperative in school or work settings. But what's really happening is independent reasoning. You don't accept systems blindly, you audit them mentally. Another weird sign is messy organization. Your room, desktop, or notes may look chaotic to others, but you know exactly where things are. High-Q thinkers often organize by association, not by appearance. Their environment mirrors their mental web, clustered, layered, interconnected. Order exists, just not the visible kind most people expect. Forced neatness can actually slow down this type of brain. You might also notice you get deeply absorbed in niche interests. When something catches your curiosity, you don't just like it, you dive into it. Hours disappear. You research, analyze, compare, and explore every angle. This intense focus is sometimes called obsessive curiosity. It's a major driver of expertise and innovation. Average interest skims the surface. High intelligence drills downward. Another habit that surprises people is dark humor or unusual humor. You find irony, contradiction, and uncomfortable truths funny. It's not cruelty, it's cognitive contrast detection. Your brain quickly sees the hidden layer behind situations, and humor becomes a release valve for complexity. Research has repeatedly linked complex humor styles with higher verbal and abstract intelligence. Let's talk about sleep patterns. Many highly intelligent people are night thinkers. Your brain feels more alive late at night. Ideas flow easier. You feel mentally quieter when the world is silent. This doesn't mean all night owls are geniuses, but delayed sleep cycles are more common in high cognitive performers because their minds resist shutdown when stimulated by thought. You may also replay conversations in your head a lot. After a social interaction, you review what was said, what it meant, what could have been said better. This mental replay isn't just anxiety, it's social pattern analysis. Your brain is studying human behavior like data. It wants optimization, it wants accuracy, it wants improvement. While it can become overthinking, at its core it's reflective intelligence at work. Another unusual habit is enjoying being alone, not just tolerating it. Solitude feels productive, not empty. That's because complex thinkers generate internal dialogue, imagination, and mental experimentation. They don't rely fully on external input for stimulation. Being alone gives cognitive freedom, fewer interruptions, more mental space. You may also change your opinions more than most people. This confuses others. They think you're inconsistent. But intelligence is strongly linked with belief updating. When new evidence appears, your brain recalculates. You're not loyal to old conclusions. You're loyal to accuracy. That flexibility is a strength, not a weakness. Here's another strange one. You sometimes feel like you don't fully fit with your peer group. Conversations feel shallow. Small talk feels draining. You crave depth, ideas, meaning, and analysis. This mismatch can create loneliness, but it also signals a mind operating at a different level of abstraction. You're not broken, you're tuned differently. You might also delay decisions longer than others. Not because you're incapable, but because you see too many variables. Your brain naturally runs multiple outcome trees, while others see 2 options. You see 10 consequences. That expanded foresight slows quick choices but improves long-term judgment. Highly intelligent people also tend to notice patterns in behavior quickly. You read tone shifts, micro-reactions, inconsistencies, and emotional subtext. You often know what someone means, even when they don't say it directly. This pattern sensitivity can feel like intuition, but it's actually rapid subconscious analysis. Another habit is starting many projects but finishing selectively. When learning speed is high, idea generation outpaces execution. You explore widely, then commit narrowly. Outsiders call it lack of discipline, but often it's high idea velocity combined with selective depth. You may also feel mentally tired from environments others find normal, noisy places, constant notifications, chaotic social settings. High cognitive processing means higher sensory intake. Your brain filters more, so overload comes faster. Quiet restores you because it lowers input volume. If you recognized several of these habits, it doesn't automatically label you a genius, but it strongly suggests cognitive style differences linked with higher intelligence traits. The key is not the habit itself, but the mental mechanism behind it. Intelligence often looks strange from the outside because deep processing isn't always socially smooth. And here's the important part. Intelligence without self-understanding becomes frustration. But intelligence with awareness becomes direction. When you understand how your mind works, you stop fighting your nature and start designing your life around it. I want you to share something in the comments. Which of these habits do you secretly have that people call weird? Your answer might help someone else feel understood. And if you know someone who does these things, share this video with them. It might change how they see themselves. Before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, The Hidden Mind, so you don't miss the next story that might change the way you see yourself.